The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness. 98 KUPD.
Once again, to remind you that we have a very, very busy week in this glorious radio station called KUPD. Very busy. We're working Mark Randall out tonight. This is the big thing. We told you yesterday that our beloved friend Mark Randall, who does promotions and is a huge behind-the-firewall purveyor of questionable aged pornography. And that's for his new bosses at Audacity Radio to deal with. But Mark is one of the most amazing, I'm not sure how old that person is, picture owners. I mean, it's incredible. And it's really hard to investigate because you don't like being in the room when it's on his computer. But he's leaving us. And he's just, it's like this, if you think of the four limbs and a head on a body, Mark is definitely one of the limbs. And losing a limb, well, we'll regenerate. I'm not even a little concerned that this giant behemoth known as KUPD can't survive without him, but it definitely is going to be a hiccup for a little while. But the good news is that none of us need to feel uncomfortable anymore around Mark and his phone filled with gigantic photos of questionably aged pornographic videos. That is for Audacity Radio to handle, and he'll be gone soon. But tonight we say goodbye to Mark while we tie that in. We're going to do more of that. Like all these events that Mark's helped out and put together and done, we'll keep doing them. But without Mark Randall, it's going to feel funny. He's been here for 20 years. But tonight, tip a couple Holmberg bounds back to our buddy Mark. And if you see him tonight,
buy him one.
Buy him one and say, let me see your phone for a second, because you'll be blown away at the illegal stuff that's in that thing. Man, am I going to be happy.
Maybe he can share some of that stuff with you.
Oh, he can now.
Just send you.
Because it's a Hubbard phone. So he can, get a phone number. Have him send some of that questionably aged porn to you. I mean, his nickname around here is Jared, because we think that his server is loaded and just ripe for a full raid. But we love him, and his work is so good it outweighs all the other stuff. Again, like Brett worked overnights and had to deal with Mark and those Thai pad noodle boys that you'd come in the middle of the night, and we weren't sure what they were.
No.
But they were either, high school or 40, and maybe a girl, maybe a boy. But Mark
Lady boys.
Because he had the keys to the building, he'd come and take advantage of those Thai prostitutes that he knew so well, and he just recommend them. And now that is the issues for Odyssey Radio. They hired him, and they can have him, but we'll miss him. But tonight at Four Peaks at 6 o'clock, we start our big, long goodbye to Mark Randall, but we're not doing that. It's also for the Humane Society tonight. So we want to see you guys out there. Holmberg Bound unleashing itself on the valley for as long as it lasts. It's a seasonal brew, and this stuff is great. And I say it's a red IPA, and people always say, I don't like the IPA. Talk to anybody who's had it, even people who don't like IPAs. It's the best IPA going. It's outstanding. There's none of that soapy aftertaste that a lot of people complain about. I prefer in an IPA to have like a kick at the end. I don't mind that, but this one is by far my favorite. I love this. I will tell you, it's a kicker. This thing's got some juice behind it. A couple of them, and you're going to start feeling a little dizzy, and certainly aren't going to do very well on that blow test. So have rides arranged, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and being truly drinking responsibly. But tonight we're going to go out. You got growlers. You can fill up the growlers. You got your pint glasses for those people who ordered online before. I don't know if we're still doing that. I don't know if we're all out, but you can give it a try at 98kupd.com and try to pre-order a six-pack. We got the bottles. We got all that stuff, and you can come on down tonight. Now, the Holmberg Bound pint glasses are great. The six-packs look incredible. They got it on tap. And the best part is that proceeds from this thing are going towards the Arizona Humane Society, who will also join us tonight with that great Pyrenees. And I cannot wait to see that dog in person. They're beautiful. And dogs up for adoption. Anything to help out our fuzzy little friends and the folks that help them out. Bretta and the gang over there at the Humane Society are about as cool as they get. So we'll have them out tonight, too. Everybody from that place is awesome. I've never met anybody at the Humane Society that has worked there that I've dealt with on a regular basis. This person stinks. I love all of them. They all have the same mind as I do, except we went to the Humane Society there to film the 12 Days of Strays the other day. And I make Bretta nervous. Her name's Bretta Nelson. You've seen her on TV. She's like the spokesperson, PR super genius. And evidently when my dog Ben years ago passed away from cancer, Brady has Ben's sister, Coco.
Yep.
And Benny died when he was 6 of cancer, which is brutal. And it was big, beautiful, bulky dog, super healthy, and then got cancer, and it got him fast in like a year. Because we got him at the Humane Society, they did a special little wall for my Benny, and then like a nice little plaque for me to say that we've helped out and that I've done a lot for the Humane Society, and they do all the work. And I'm like, I have not seen that because I haven't been to the Pulliam campus yet. So I was like, can I see Ben's wall? The nice little tribute you guys got, a little picture of Benny up there. And Bretta's like, oh, yeah, sure. And we walked over, and they had taken all the pictures down and was off the wall because they had just painted. And she got me all excited to see Ben's tribute. It was like going to see a cemetery of Grandpa, and somebody had dug it up and built houses.
Mausoleum.
Yeah, so I went in there, and like, the bodies are removed, and I said, geez, this is worse than the time we had to kill him. And Bretta's eyes just bubbled with water. I'm like, you guys are terrible.
Well, we got to get that picture back up.
Yeah, you do. That was terrible. You teased me about the tribute, and then you tore it down. You euthanized him right in front of me a second time. But they're awesome. They love jokes. They're fun people, so I'm happy to help them. And the folks at Four Peaks are even better. Rocky's coming in here in a little bit.
Yes.
Drop off some of that. We're cracking the very first ones. We're going to have the Holmberg bound bottles here today in studio. We'll be drinking those right at about 10 o'clock this morning, maybe a little earlier than that. What are you going to narc on us, you jerks? And then Friday.
Stitches.
We got more to do as we have the happy endings. And John Lovitz, Ali Sadiq, Colin Kane, tickets on 98kupd.com. We're going to have ourselves an absolute, unbelievable party.
And one 5-minute unannounced comedian.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that's right. And we got to do that Friday morning. We got to have the local comedians come in and audition for the opener.
Can Rocky bring extra beer for Friday, too? We're going to need it.
We'll drink Holmberg bound Friday morning while that's going on. But Lovitz texted me yesterday.
Do I have a ride from the airport?
Like, I don't know. Do you? What am I, your babysitter?
I need a ride.
I'm like, all right, you can have a ride all you want. What do you want from me?
Well, I'll send you my information.
So I'm picking Lovitz up at the airport. We arranged for him to have money to get a ride.
Yeah.
And he just needs me to do it.
Oh, he's going to pocket that money.
I want you to.
Man.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Well,
He's gone. Love it. It's Happy Hanukkah, John.
Yeah.
I want you to take me to the airport again on Saturday, too. Jealous?
I'm like, I'm not driving you around.
Yes, you are.
So I have to haul, because he's got his keyboard.
I don't trust some Uber driver with my keyboard. You get me.
So he talked me into it. So now I got to go to the airport, and I'm going to put up a sign that says Lipschitz and just wait for him. Jonathan Lipschitz. But, yeah, so it's good. But that's going to be a hell of a show Friday night, too. So we got the happy endings. That's going to be a Holmberg-bound thing as well. It just arrived, by the way.
Yeah, I got a few.
The Holmberg-bound is
I got a few confirmations from the Arizona drinking team that may be showing up.
Are they coming tonight? Bring the
a couple
drinking
of them
team.
are.
Hey, I dare you, drinking team, because you haven't had this beer yet.
That's right.
So you guys have to put that under your belt. This is a good one. It's really good.
I got a text from Colin Kane. He said, Chunks, you picking me up at there? Yeah.
Bring your lady friend and I'll please her. Again, Colin Kane is the funniest man you've never heard of.
It's a great lineup.
It's going to be a blast. And Ali Sadiq's just great fun. His story's incredible. Colin Kane is a riot. Painfully funny man. And just my spirit animal. Like everything. Colin is everything I wish I was. Manly, handsome. But we have the exact same attitude. It's just mine's the junkie version. I'm the K-car to his Ferrari. Like we both are cars that do the same thing, but his looks better and performs faster. I'm just some radio knob. I'm driving around in a clunker that's held together by gum and string. Yeah, he's handsome, and he's evil. It's everything I wish I could be. I've got half of that conquered. The other part, I don't think I can. I don't think there's enough surgeons in the world to make me look good.
Look at you.
It's true.
Colin Kane.
He's right. He's absolutely right. I mean, his quote is, look, if you find yourself alone and you can't get a date, it's probably how you look. And he's 100% right. You can sit and do all this inward thinking. Inward, Brett. Inward. Okay. Inward. all this inward thinking and try to be a better person, but it really comes down to how you look. That's it. It's going to be a great Holmberg Bound week is on us. Tonight, Four Peaks. We want to see you guys out there, 6 to 8 o'clock. It's going to be a great time. We always pack it up. Let's do it again. The weather couldn't be more perfect. December 1st, 80 degrees. So this is absolutely outstanding. So we can't wait to see you guys out there. Head on over there. I'll only give 2 of you rides to the airport, and that is to pick up Mr. Lipschitz for Friday. Let's drink our beers, boy. It's here. It's 98 KUPD.
Arizona's most powerful rock radio station.
It's out of control now.
98 KUPD.
We're ready. Look, we've already started.
Oh, it's
We gotta
party.
work?
You got to work a little bit here, and I can use your entire name.
Sure.
Melissa Aloysius Osborne is here right now, and she
Wow.
is, yeah, I know it's a beautiful name. She is here to be part of tonight. You're with Four Peaks. You are the Innovation Imagineer.
Yes.
Okay, get right on that microphone like you're
What
dating
a
it.
gig.
Get right up there like you love
Just
it.
like love
And
it.
grab it with both hands. There's plenty of room. And you are the one back in but you
Put the 2 and 2 together on something?
Yes, 4 years ago, which blows me away.
Yep.
I sat in a room with you and a couple other people. Zach, who's been fired for terrible behavior. He's no longer there. But Rocky, I think, was there. And
Yep.
you and me. And Randall, who's not going to be here anymore because of the child porn
Yeah,
thing.
the porn.
Yeah. You know about it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah,
He
I
showed
see
you.
it.
He probably showed you. Well, that's somebody else. That's Audacity Radio's problem now. Anyway, yeah, he's got it. You know about the ladyboy hookers that he has at night?
No, I want to see that.
Well, do you? Brett's probably got photos. There's surveillance images here at the station. But we sat in a room and we talked about coming up with a beer. And I said, I like IPAs. And you said something about, well, we do an IPA, this and that. And what don't you like? This is all you asked me. And you did this. What don't you like about an IPA? And I'm like, well, it needs to be like for everybody. I think you got rid of that aftertaste. However you imagineered this, you did it. And you added the red part to it, which I'm like, I haven't had a red beer in a long time that I really like.
Because he was kind of going down a natty light.
Yeah, I was kind of rolling out.
Yeah.
Real basic, college kids would love it. $1.
But it needed to be 8.5%.
Right, but I said I wanted it to punch.
Yeah.
You come up with this on your own. This red IPA called Holmberg Bound now, which is kind of a thing that you've done in the past, but you modified it quite a bit for and it couldn't be better. Like, it's awesome. And you guys are clearly happy with it, or you wouldn't have done it for 4. I can't believe it's 4 years ago.
Right now.
When did you start doing all this? Because you make these, like, you're the one down there that comes up with the recipe, right?
Yeah,
you're
I've
the
been there
cook.
17 years, yeah. But when you came in, I got into your brain, which is really scary.
Yeah. You don't want to be in there long.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
was
You did.
You said 8.5%. You want a really chewy, big IPA, but you want really good citrus notes. You want some balance with malts. So then we came up with this, the red IPA that we've kind of done in the past, but tweaked it, did some citrus hop character to it, and
it was crazy because I didn't say much, but I did kind of say like the fruity thing is good, and I liked grapefruit, and I liked it, and you added all this stuff, and you can really get to the bottom of it and kill it. This is 7.5%.
7%.
4%. Yeah,
And
this will get you.
Do you still have the ability to modify the water, too, that you use? That used to.
Yep.
What does that mean?
You can.
I modify water. It's called illegal. You're not allowed to
You can
serve it.
basically get, like, as I understand it, like if you wanted water from Dublin, Ireland,
Oh, no
they
kidding.
can replicate that on their.
Really?
Yeah, at Four Peaks, yeah, we strip everything down. We use reverse osmosis water and use different minerals to accentuate those hops,
Wow.
which is what we did with this. So that hop character really comes out,
Oh, it's so good.
balances with the malt. Super good.
And tonight we're doing it again, 6 to 8 o'clock at Four Peaks. To say goodbye to Mark Randall, too. We're kind of doubling up, having a party for Mark, getting rid of all of his phone evidence and things. Oh, and they just came up with the flight log for Jeffrey Epstein. Mark Randall's on it. I just found that out, too.
Jeez, that
yeah,
guy's all
Odyssey
over the
Radio's
place.
got a lot to deal with Mark. But, yeah, it's awesome, and thank you for doing this again. This is incredible. And Friday night we'll be serving this. And how much of it is made? What did you guys do? How much? Is it like one big
Yeah,
old...
no, we did 80 kegs of it
80 kegs. How many, like in that giant
in one big tank
barrel?
we have. Yep,
It's all in there.
it's all in there.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Neat. All right, cool. Well, thank you for doing this one.
That'll be empty in a
We're so
couple of
happy.
weeks.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm thrilled you guys like this idea.
Yeah, and if you guys can't come out tonight to the event, then go to GoPuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our partners at GoPuff.
What is GoPuff?
You can get anything from GoPuff.
They deliver
They
it to
deliver to you, and they have
Don't say
40
that to Mark because
Yeah.
he'll ask for a tie boy. But I'm saying, like, what can you get from, like, beer and everything like that, or
beer,
everything?
everything.
No
But,
kidding.
Yeah, they have 40 cases of Holmberg Bound, and if you can't make it out tonight, then order it through them, and they'll deliver it right to your door.
And GoPuff's an app
Yeah,
and a website? Oh, wow. All right. So go to GoPuff. I'm learning more. And that's a local thing.
yeah, they're here.
It is?
Yes, I mean,
sort of,
yeah.
kind of. Well, I mean, it's
There's-
the internet, so it's everywhere. But
Yeah.
GoPuff. All right. I didn't even know about it.
I don't know if you can get a dog.
You can't. Well,
I
maybe.
mean,
I can get you a dog. Don't worry about it. I'll get my own GoPuff going. GoPuffy.
We have sources.
We have sources for GoPuffy.com. But, okay, so GoPuff has 40 cases. You can order it there if you can't make it tonight. But if you can't make it tonight, we're not talking to you right now. That's later. But make it tonight. So thank you again for coming by here. Anything you want to tell everybody? Anything in the world that you want to? You're on the radio.
Any new recipes?
What do you want to talk about?
Actually, I have to get back to the brewery because we're blending barrel-aged Killifter right now. So today.
So that's a big thing.
That's a bit, yeah.
What's on your mind other than that, though?
That's Mark Randall.
Is it just Randall? That's it. Well, he's on
Yeah,
everybody's
gotta get
mind.
out.
Yeah, you got to figure this out. Nothing bothering you? You can spew it now. You got 100,000 watts of juice.
This is the place to do it.
Anybody you want to call out? Anybody you don't like at work?
No, I'll give a big shout out to my kind of adopted sister, Mindy.
Okay. Kind of adopted? Never went through the paperwork?
It's her big 40.
That's
today.
called a hostage. Oh, it's her 40th birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rude.
Nice.
You shouldn't
Mindy
have said
Keller.
that. Mindy, congratulations on making it to 40.
Yeah.
And she coming tonight?
I hope so.
All right. Well, we'll get her out there. Thank you. Everything you guys do is awesome. We
Thanks.
couldn't be a better partnership, and I love this beer, and we're drinking in the morning, and that's
yes,
never
it's-
bad. So cheers to
Cheers.
you. Everybody tonight, Four Peaks in Tempe, 6 to 8 o'clock. We're going to be out there goofing around. You can meet Melissa.
Hang on.
Aloysius Osborne. What happened? Oh, yeah, we got 50 pair of tickets. You have 50 pair of tickets for the show on Friday, which means more beer goes out the door because we sell that out before. And we're going to kill the intermission this year, right? No, we're keeping it. Well, we sell out of the beer way before. Well, we'll figure that out. All right. Every time I have to go up there and do, we're doing an intermission so you guys can go buy beer.
Why?
Because
There's no
everybody,
beer.
we sell out of the Holmberg Mountain before the whole show starts. We're
I'll
gonna do
have
it
to
again.
double down.
It's going to be great. Well, thank you for coming down here.
Thanks,
you
man.
be careful. Go get the kilt lifter done, and
Thanks.
we'll see you tonight.
Yep.
And you're getting a dog.
Maybe.
Great Pyrenees.
You're going to love it.
That's perfect. It's beautiful. It's 98 KUPD.
Arizona's most powerful rock radio station.
It's out of control now.
98 KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.